August 6th, 1945, 8:15 a.m., Hiroshima. The sky is clear. No sirens, no warning. A 29-year-old engineer stands near a shipyard reviewing blueprints. He notices a lone American B-29 bomber overhead. That isn't unusual. Recon flights have passed before. But this time, something falls from the sky. He turns his head. A flash. Not an explosion, not at first, just light. Pure white light, brighter than the sun. Then the shockwave hits. Glass explodes outward. Steel bends. The ground lifts beneath him. The air itself seems to burn. In less than a second, an entire city changes forever. His name is Tsutomu Yamaguchi, and somehow he survives. Tsutomu Yamaguchi is not a soldier. He's a naval engineer for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries, age 29, married, one infant son waiting at home. He has been in Hiroshima on a 3-month business trip. August 6th is supposed to be his final day before returning home to Nagasaki. Instead, he is thrown into a nightmare no human had ever experienced before. The bomb, later called Little Boy, detonates about 600 meters above the city. Estimated yield, 15 kilotons. Temperatures near the blast reach thousands of degrees Celsius. Around 70,000 people die that day. Yamaguchi is less than 2 miles from the hypocenter. He should have been vaporized. Instead, he wakes up in a field. His eardrums are ruptured. His upper body is severely burned. His hair is scorched. The city is gone. Buildings flattened into splinters, fires consuming entire blocks, people wandering in silence, their skin hanging from their arms. No one understands what happened. There is no word yet for nuclear weapon. That night, he shelters among other survivors. The next morning, despite his injuries, he makes a decision that sounds insane. He will go home. August 7th. Trains are barely operating, but one line still runs. Yamaguchi boards it, wrapped in bandages. He travels through a country that has no idea it has just entered the atomic age. By August 8th, he reaches Nagasaki. His wife is shocked by his injuries. He tries to explain. One bomb destroyed an entire city. It sounds impossible. On the morning of August 9th, despite his burns, he reports to work. His supervisor questions his story. How could one bomb do that? Yamaguchi begins describing the blinding flash. At 11:02 a.m., the room turns white again. The bomb over Nagasaki, Fat Man, detonates with even greater force, about 21 kilotons. The building shakes violently. Windows shatter, walls buckle. Yamaguchi hits the ground. Twice in 3 days, he stands within range of a nuclear explosion. Around 40,000 people die instantly in Nagasaki. Because of the hills surrounding the city, the destruction is uneven. That geography likely saves his family. He runs home. His house is damaged, but still standing. His wife and son are alive. Statistically, this borders on impossible. Days later, Japan surrenders. August 15th, 1945. The war ends, but radiation sickness begins. Yamaguchi's hair falls out. His burns worsen. He vomits repeatedly. His fever spikes. Doctors barely understand what radiation exposure does to the human body. Many survivors, known as hibakusha, face discrimination. Employers fear them. People believe they are contagious. Women struggle to marry. Families hide their exposure history. Yamaguchi survives. But survival is not the same as escaping. For years, Yamaguchi rarely speaks publicly about surviving both bombs. He returns to work, raises his family. He carries the memory privately, the flash, the silence, the shadows burned into concrete. Many people actually traveled between Hiroshima and Nagasaki in those days. Historians estimate over 100 may have experienced both bombings, but documentation is incomplete. Official recognition never comes. Until decades later, in 2009, more than 60 years after the war, the Japanese government formally recognizes Tsutomu Yamaguchi as a double atomic bomb survivor, a Niju Hibakusha. He is 93 years old. By then, he has become a vocal advocate for nuclear disarmament. He speaks publicly about the horror of nuclear weapons. His message is not political. It is human. No one should ever experience what I did. By the end of 1945, an estimated 140,000 people had died in Hiroshima. In Nagasaki, around 70,000. Many died instantly. Many died months later from burns and radiation. Many developed leukemia and cancers years afterwards. Today, more than 12,000 nuclear warheads still exist worldwide. The atomic bomb did not end in 1945. It evolved. Yamaguchi's survival is miraculous, but it also highlights something terrifying. Humanity created a weapon capable of erasing cities in seconds. Imagine it again. August, 8:15 a.m. A man looks up at the sky. He sees a plane, then light. Most who saw that light never walked again. Tsutomu Yamaguchi walked out of Hiroshima. He walked into Nagasaki. He walked through 2 nuclear explosions and lived another 60 years to tell the story. The question isn't how he survived. The question is whether we truly understand what he survived from.